Hey, Jammer here. Welcome to Spiritual Review.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, it's another drinking, thinking.
Yeah,
I gotta yell when I hear loud stuff because I'm deaf.
yeah, he's deaf. People.
Drinking and thinking, Jammer. Today we're gonna count down our top 10 game shows for the 70s and 80s, and then we have a little bonus thing after that too.
Do we?
A little bonus topic
Wow.
if we get through this one.
Well, this was something I thought of spur of the moment, so you'll have to forgive us if we're stumbling on what we're thinking or what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been watching Match Game 79, and I thought to myself, it's crazy because these game shows and stuff used to provide like jobs for the B movie actors or B TV actors, all that kind of stuff. Used to be able to supply them with employment,
And, yeah, like the dating game and all that kind of stuff.
Hollywood Squares,
the Gong Show, even serial killers.
Yeah, that's true too. But anyway, welcome back. Like Shagdog said, we're counting down the top 10 game shows. Back when game shows had big hair, big microphones, wood paneling, prizes, and like a new dishwasher.
You win.
All right, number 10, Tic-Tac-Toe. Tic-Tac-Toe was hosted by Wink Martindale. Wink Martindale. What the golly? And was basically tic-tac-toe. It was tic-tac-dough, but it's basically tic-tac-toe mixed with trivia.
Yeah, I don't even remember that one, Jammer. I remember the game itself, but I can't remember how it was played. I know it was a tic-tac-toe board.
Didn't they have like a little creature that popped up every now and then,
No, that was the that was the whammy thing or whatever.
Oh yeah, the whammy thing.
What the hell game show was that? I can't remember. It's probably on our list. I don't even know. All right. Well, yeah, I remember the tic-tac-toe was a tic-tac-toe board. You had to get 3 X's or 3 O's in a row you won. Yeah. But I think they asked questions and you had to get the X. I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fun to watch those as a kid.
Yeah.
Next up, oh shit, did I even skip something? Or did we supposed to give more information about that? One of the most famous contestants on that tic-tac-toe game was Tom McKee, who won over $300,000 in the early 80s. My bad.
Back then, that was life-changing money, Shagdog.
That's right. And today, that buys groceries for about 6 weeks.
You're right about that.
Yeah. Number 9, Jammer, Card Sharks. I vaguely remember that. It was hosted by Jim Perry, and the whole game came down to one simple question: higher or lower?
Oh yeah, higher or lower. That sounds like it was pretty easy, if I remember correctly, until there was money on the line, and you're sitting there staring at a 7, man.
Yeah. I remember it had cards in it, but I just can't remember it. I need to go watch the Game Show Network. But yeah, the survey questions made it fun too. You'd hear some wild answers from the audience.
Yeah, it was gambling, trivia, and bad decisions making all rolled into one,
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So number 8, the $25,000 pyramid. Hosted by Dick Clark, the $25,000 pyramid had contestants teaming up with celebrities to give clues under pressure.
Yeah, that game you see stars like Betty White, Nipsey Russell, other classic TV personalities.
Mm-hmm. And some of the celebrities were really good at giving clues. Some others.
Uh-huh. I had to get a sip of beer, Jammer.
Yeah, me too.
I was drinking and thinking. And some made you wonder, how the fuck did they find their way to the studio, right?
That's true.
Number 7, Hollywood Squares, of course, still around. Basically, celebrity tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. that to me, they had Peter Marshall hosted it, and but I think Paul Lynn was basically in the center square of that show all the time. Well, most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, you had celebrities.
And if
in
you
that one.
remember Paul Lynn played the uncle on Bewitched, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Kind of like a flamer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also has celebrities like Joan Rivers, George Gobel, and Charlie Weaver, and among others.
Half the time you didn't know if they were answering the question or roasting somebody. They were always slamming each other with some jokes and stuff, comments, and everything. All right, so number 6, everybody, press your luck. No whammies, no whammies.
There's the whammies one. Yeah. Press your luck had one of the greatest game show catchphrases ever.
Yeah, and Michael Larson famously figured out the board pattern by recording and slowing it down and everything.
Oh, really? I saw something like that.
Yeah, he was able to figure out the pattern and take advantage of it and win big.
Yeah, that man said, looked at the game show and said, "I'm about to rob this place legally."
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5, Family Feud. Richard Dawson made Family Feud famous. What the survey says.
But the most famous thing was all the kissing that he kissed half the contestants on there, and what I mean by half is he kissed all the women, not the men.
Not even didn't matter if they were ugly or beautiful. He kissed them all.
He kissed them all. Didn't matter what color. Didn't matter what whether they were ugly or pretty.
He might have kissed some of them a little longer than others, but yeah, that part probably wouldn't make it past HR today.
Oh well. Not so much HR as it is everybody would be like, "Oh, I don't want to get COVID."
Right, that too.
Yeah. I mean, all Richard had to tell him is say, "Hey, the sores went away."
That's true.
You know what my favorite dog is? To tell you quite honestly.
Favorite dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
A Saint Bernard.
Yeah, why is that?
Because that dog knows how to hold its liquor.
That's true. I guess we're going to the next one because you just totally missed your life.
Yeah.
Made the show legendary.
That's true. Dumb answers did make it.
Yeah, about Family Feud.
Number 4, Match Game. It had 6 celebrities and 2 contestants, and it was hosted by Gene Rayburn. Match Game was the giant. He had this giant skinny microphone that Bob Barker used to hold. Back in the day. And he was bad. That Gene Rayburn. He'd go around kissing the women too, but he also would be flirting with them and saying some comments that were kind of risque and everything like that.
Wow. Jeff G, we missed a couple of his comments. Tax on American game show winners was well over 48%. Yeah. And kissed on the lips, sicko. And the game shows, you figure most of them were in California, so they're probably taxed more. Imagine now, they're really probably taxed. Huh?
Yeah, it felt less like a game show, more like a cocktail party with questions.
Yeah. Celebrity panel. Where are we at, Jammer? I don't know what game we're on now. We still on
that was Match Game.
Let's
go ahead and see what the comments were. The tax on American game show. Oh, you already did this. So.
Yeah. That was Jeff G.
Well, why didn't you put it up?
I did put it on there. You weren't looking.
Put it on the big board, man.
I put it on the big board. Hey, what was it? Survey says. Celebrity panel on that game also was Real Attraction. Brett Summers. So it was on there. Brett Summers.
Brett Summers was on
Don't know who he was.
Oh, that was the woman, Brett Summers.
Oh, could be Charles Nelson,
Riley,
Nelson Riley, Richard Dawson, Betty White, and more.
Richard Dawson did that for a while until he was able to get his own game show, which, as you know, was Family Feud.
Right.
But
what game show movie did Richard Dawson star in where he is a game show host of a future game in the future?
that was The Running Man.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's the next one there, Shagdog?
Yeah. Next one is Wheel of Fortune.
Pat Sajak.
Pat Sajak, Vanna White became TV legends with Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak's humor is kind of horrible, though.
You know, the funny thing about it is Pat Sajak retired. Vanna White still there, and she looks horrible.
Yeah, she's showing her age now. Was she like 70 now or something? I think.
She actually looks like the just touching. You know how they made it easier for her instead of turning the she just touches it. I feel as though she's going to end up breaking her back just touching
or an ankle.
Yeah, an ankle or something. Just walking to it, you know.
I mean, I won't say she looks bad for age because she's like 70,
she doesn't look bad for age.
70-ish, I guess.
She looks her age in the sense of fragile.
I mean, yeah, fragile. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
And back then, contestants actually shopped with their winnings. You know.
All back in the old days with that, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. They win more money and spend it on furniture, appliances, or a ceramic dog. And
nothing says a champion winning a recliner and a toaster oven.
Together, yeah. I mean, if you're lucky enough, you got an end table to go with it. You can put the toaster right there next to your recliner if you want toast all day.
And number 2, The Price is Right with Bob Barker. Come on down, Plinko and the big wheel, and make sure you're neutered. You know,
that game show right there, Jammer. Royalty.
Yeah, everybody thought they could guess the price better than the actual contestants. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when somebody bid $1.
Yeah, and some of those bids. I mean, if you played the game properly and you just bid against the people that were bidding.
All right, you just got to look. I think they went over.
Yeah, and if you thought they went over, they went over. You just bid. Make sure you bid low enough that you know.
The best person who had a chance was the last person bidding, really, but that didn't prove true all the time because usually the second person guessing or third person guessing usually got it. That's correct. That's a Jeopardy Jammer number 1, hosted by Alex Trebek. Jeopardy made trivia feel classy.
Yeah, and you know, all right. So before we move on to Jeopardy, because I have to say it about Wheel of Fortune too. Mm-hmm. Wheel of Fortune, the puzzles used to be not super difficult, but a little difficult. I watched it the other day, and I'm like, "Oh my God, these people are dumb as a bag of bricks." And they've dumbed down the puzzles because I was getting every one of them over and over and over and over.
They'd be even easier because us at home, you can't sit there like the contestants and looking at the puzzle the whole time. They show it for 2 seconds, and then they go back to the contestants. Mm-hmm. So you're not even looking at it trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So now, when you're talking about Jeopardy here, you know, this one.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you go to Jeopardy, Jeff G. Remember the Gong Show?
Oh yeah, Gong Show with what's his name? Golly, what was his name?
I don't know. I remember one of the contestants. What was his name? Dizzy Dean or Dizzy something, or came out dancing Dizzy Dean or something.
Yeah,
that guy. He was on the show all damn time. Yeah, eventually get going.
Now with Jeopardy, Shagdog, it made everybody feel smart for when they were able to answer that one question and everything. And back then, the puzzles for Jeopardy were much harder too, in my opinion.
I think
they've dumbed it down again. They dumbed it down again because I was getting, and this is the crazy part. When I'm winning Jeopardy. I mean, when I'm winning Jeopardy, when I never used to be able to, what is this? I may get 1 or 2, but most of the time I never got the correct answer and everything. But
you must be smarter than you think. I think it's harder now.
Yeah,
I used to get them all the time back in the day. But it depends on the topics too, which category or whatever. Yeah.
I sat there and I got every one of the puzzle.
I'm never
every
doing
one of them.
Literature, not good at. I'm not good at done.
Every category I got. Every puzzle I got. Man.
What I like about Alex Trebek dying, not that I'm saying I like Alex Trebek dying, but there's less French questions.
Yeah. He was a Canadian, you know.
Yeah. And then you have the next category that comes up, and you realize you know nothing about 18th century French poetry, just like that said right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still, it's one of the greatest game shows ever that they put on there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Honorable mentions, Shagdog. What you got?
Joker's Wild, Sale of Century,
yes.
Password Plus, Name That Tune. Remember that one?
Let's Make a Deal.
Let's Make a Deal is a big one. Concentration and Double Dare.
Hold on 1 second. Boom. Oh, sorry. Right here. Yeah. Right there. I'm sorry. Celebrity Jeopardy. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. The Saturday Night Live version or the real?
Yeah. Burt Reynolds, right?
Mm-hmm. Burt Reynolds, Sean Connery.
Your mother.
Your mother.
I fucked your mother.
I fucked your mother.
That's not what your mother said the other night in bed.
Okay, that's incorrect. What is I fucked your mother?
I found the cure for cancer.
Truth or Consequences. I remember the name of that one. I can't remember what it was about.
Where we at? You said the 70s and 80s were the real. Actually, the 70s, 80s were like the real golden era of game shows.
Yeah, the dating game was even good, even though that wasn't really a game show. It was a dating thing. But that's fun.
You forgot the Newlywed Game.
Yeah, that wasn't on there. Why not? That was a pretty good one.
Newlywed Game was really good because they would ask questions that hold on.
Yeah, they would ask questions that the spouse should know, but a lot of times you can tell these couples are probably getting divorced in a few years. Oh, what do you order? A pizza? What the fuck? He was saying he was hungry earlier. I didn't know he ordered a pizza. Oh, it's not a pizza. It's a package. That's how you ordered a pizza or something.
Oh, people. Oh, shit. Be back.
Bob Barker's first game show. I don't know what his first game show. What was it? Rugby.
Forgot.
All right. Oh, Bob Barker's first game show, Jeff G mentioned. Jammer, do you know what that is?
First game show was I fucked your mother.
That was something to do with Wheel of Fortune, but it was probably the tire of misfortune.
No, I don't know, Jeff G. Tell us what you got. You gonna pull it up?
I'll Googleize it if Jeff G don't want to give it to us.
He got a comment up there.
Where's that? I don't see. I see his old comment. I see the old one, Bob Barker's first game show.
Does it still stay highlighted for me, even though you put it up?
I don't know. There it is. I got Truth or Consequences. That was his first game show. Okay, because he messaged Truth or Consequences, and then he said Bob Barker's first game show. Okay, I didn't know that was Bob Barker's first game show. Yeah, big wheels, big prizes, big everything, big personalities. Richard Dawson, Big D, right?
Yeah, and they had some of the best theme music too, Shagdog.
Richard Big D Dawson. Yeah. That's right, Jammer. It had some of the best theme music. And that'll do it for the game shows, I guess, right? Any other Yeah, like you said, the newlywed one. I'm surprised that wasn't on the list. And I looked up the top 10. I could have sat here for like a whole day and figured everything out myself. My favorite top 10, but I let Google do it for me.
Oh, Shagdog. There is.
What you got? A beer package? Who sent you that?
One of our big fans out there that wants to remain nameless.
Really? Somebody sent you beer?
Yeah.
Where do they live?
This one was from.
Are you in a beer club or where you get different
New York.
beers? You get different beers every month from some beer thing? Finding Bigfoot. At least it wasn't Finding Nemo. Fallen into place. It fell all right into place.
Blew out my flip flop.
I can't read that one.
You talked about
picking up green screen.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Oh Monty. He did a song called Jimmy Buffett did a song. What was it? Golly, what was the song's name?
So are you in a beer club there where you get different beers from different areas every month, or is that somebody sent it to you?
Whams above, whams below. I told you it's one of our fans that sent it to me.
Oh. The hell's that line on there? Is that on my screen? What is that? You see a line on my screen, Jammer?
No, I don't see a line on
right on my face right now. You don't see nothing?
Hold on. Just the wrinkles.
I see like a black line go straight up and down here.
No, that's on your screen.
It can't be, man. But nothing's wrong with my computer.
Well, you've been cursing it, so.
Weird and wild stuff, right? That's weird. Great bear, not beer, bear. I couldn't read that. Sanity, horrifying, sanity, nitro step, or horrible. No. Well, how come your friend didn't send me no beer?
Because they knew you're coming back to Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
You timed this right to get this delivery on. Oh, it's coming today, so I'm gonna do beer reviews.
No, you're the one who said let's do beer reviews today.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Eckert. I knew a kid named Eckert. I didn't like him too well. I knew a kid with the last name Eckert, and I didn't like him too well.
Well, did you see that thing I sent you with Scott Cummings?
No, when did you send it?
I sent it last night or the night before.
Something about my friend Scott Cummings?
No, I said there was a guy named Scott Cummings in the article.
Well, you sent it on my Facebook? Oh, we'll look for that later. Let's get into the next topic, Jammer. What do you say? You didn't put this on your thumbnail, but I'll try to add it in later.
I say let's do it. What topic are we on?
This one is, if I can find it. Oh wait. All right, next
fairy
up.
Tales.
Yeah, we're looking at fairy tales that terrified kids long before Disney came along and gave everybody happy endings, and not like a Japanese.
Basically, we're ruining childhood memories once again, Shagdog.
Yes, and for many adults too who didn't know the truth.
Number 10, the Pied Piper. A mysterious flute player saves a town from rats.
Yeah, then the town refuses to pay him.
Which was a big mistake.
That's right. In the original story, the Piper returns and leads over 100 children out of town, never to be seen again.
He was a pedophile.
Just took him to the island.
Yeah, the island of misfit. Boys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
Boy
You
toys.
want your last line there?
No rescue mission, no happy ending, just gone. I did that,
All right. That's a pretty dark lesson about paying your bills. What the hell has that got to do about kidnapping kids? Oh, the Pied Piper. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
all right,
man.
Pinocchio's the next one, Jammer. Number 9, Pinocchio. Great story, right?
Yeah.
Great story. But this one not about his nose. Most people remember a wooden puppet whose nose grows.
And the original story, things get a little ugly, Shagdog, and fast.
Yeah, Pinocchio kills the talking cricket with a hammer, Jammer. Wait, Jiminy Cricket. Wait, was that your line or mine?
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket.
Oh, I had the lines were together. Okay.
That's what I say. Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket. Fuck. Yep, dead. First few chapters.
Well, Disney definitely left that out, didn't they?
Yeah. That's right, Jammer.
So, number 8, Hansel and Gretel. Kids abandoned in the woods by their own parents. It's a lot of things to do with kids. Yeah. Kids being bad, kids being stolen, kids being led away,
and kids being
abandoned, being like what's Peter Pan type thing,
Kids being accosted, right? Is that a good word? Yeah. Accosted.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go into a German accent when you read that, actually.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yes. And we had to pump you up.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So that story got abandoned by their parents, which is already horrible. Right, already horrible about being abandoned by their parents.
And then they find a house made of candy.
Right. What's horrible about that? All right.
Well, you tell us, Shagdog. What is horrible about that?
Yeah, it turns out to belong to a witch who wants to fatten them up and eat them.
You know when to say it out loud. That's basically a horror movie.
That's right, Jammer. Rapunzel! Rapunzel!
Let down your hair!
Disney gives us a lovable rogue and a happy ending.
Which the original version was much more rougher.
That's right, Jammer. The witch discovers Rapunzel has secretly been meeting a prince and cuts off her hair.
Then the prince falls into a patch of thorns and is blinded.
Right. That's one heck of a breakup.
That definitely is, Shagdog. Number 6. That is Snow White. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, number 6.
Number 6, Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White. The poisoned apple is just the beginning.
Right. The evil queen is eventually captured.
Sounds good so far, Shagdog.
Yeah. Problem is, then she's forced to wear red, hot iron shoes and dance until she dies.
And that escalated quickly.
Yeah, supposedly these are the stories of the original stories, but of course they took that shit out. Next one, number 5, Sleeping Beauty, one of my favorites. Most people think she gets kissed and wakes up.
So I'm a little bewildered by the fact that this is one of your favorites. Is that because she's sleeping and you think you could take advantage of her?
It reminds me of one time we had this babysitter who passed out from drinking some Boone's Farm or something. She was watching me, my brother, and my cousin. I think my older brother might have been there, but he was sleeping already. So we took turns kissing her, me, my brother, my younger brother, and my cousin, while she was passed out on the floor in the living room. So Sleeping Beauty.
So what happened when your parents came home?
Nobody knew nothing about it, Jammer. It's still a secret to this day.
I'm talking about the girl being passed out.
Oh, I think she woke up apparently before that or something.
So you use liquor as your tool of trade.
I mean, she used it herself. I just took advantage of her trade.
Okay. All right, so
Yeah, so
back
most
to
people
what.
most people think she gets up after she's kissed and wakes up, Jammer.
All right,
Yeah.
so not exactly in the original one though, is it? For the Sleeping Beauty.
An older version has a king finding the sleeping princess and taking advantage of her while she's unconscious.
And that's significantly darker than Shagdog's babysitter version.
True. Ours was innocent. We were just giving her pecks. We weren't like sticking tongue in her mouth or anything.
And then you were teabagging her.
What was sick about it is we're basically
teabagging her.
I think we might have been trying to tongue her. Who knows?
Your
But
little kitty balls were all over her face.
Here we are swapping spit not only with the babysitter but with each other. You know, technically,
Kissing brothers.
Yeah. Well, the Jeff G got here. Parents didn't soft soap world reality back then, opposed to you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, that's true. All right, next. Go ahead, Jammer.
Number 4, The Little Mermaid. Disney's Ariel gets the prince. Ooh.
Oh, what? Not in the original story by Hans Christian Andersen.
Hans and Franz.
Hansel and Hans and Gretel. Hans and Franz.
The prince marries someone else, Shagdog.
Yeah, every step she takes feels like she's walking on knives.
And every move she makes, the police will be watching her.
Yes.
And she eventually dies and turns into a sea foam.
Wow, I did not know that. That's a rough ending. Kind of a soft ending, though.
Yeah, sea foam soft.
Yeah.
Inviting.
Number 3, Red Riding Hood. Most versions end with a woodsman saving the day.
Yes, most versions, but not in the earliest versions of Red Riding Hood.
Yes. I think this is in some versions, but the wolf eats grandma, right?
I remember the wolf eating grandma in a lot of versions.
Yeah.
Because grandma was always, because you had to get rid of grandma for him to dress up like grandma.
Grandma, right. So,
even though they may not have showed her getting
eaten, yeah, you assume it because grandma's gone and he's dressed up like grandma. Yeah.
Exactly. And you and that to me
nailed it on the Red Hood.
Yeah. And
but I guess in earlier stories, Jammer
and then he eats Red Riding Hood too, right?
Right. Supposedly in the earlier stories, he ate both of them.
Yeah.
The end.
No rescue, no second chances.
Right. So, Red Riding Hood didn't do anything. Just don't talk to strangers, people.
Don't talk to strangers, baby. Don't you know? Don't talk. Rick Springfield, right?
I think so.
And that was what was his name? Jesse.
Jesse's girl.
No, that wasn't Jesse. He was Rick, right? What was his name on General Hospital?
Oh, I don't know what his name was on General Hospital. Jammer. This is a Disney scare, not General.
Hey, but I clue in on your little, insinuations there.
I got it.
All right, number 2, Cinderella. Disney's stepsisters are always mean. You know, they're rough.
Yeah, the original stepsisters are insane.
Yeah, and trying on the glass slipper, one cuts off part of her foot.
Yeah, and the other one cuts off a part of her heel.
And the birds later peck their eyes out.
Right, just so they could try to fit the slippers, but they still didn't fit, apparently. I suddenly feel better about my family reunions after that.
All right, so number 1, the juniper tree. Now, this one, Shagdog, I don't particularly remember. And most people probably haven't heard of it either, I would say.
I lost my spot somehow. I didn't even see that story. Oh, okay, I got it now. There you go, Jammer. You are correct. After hearing it, they may have wished they still haven't heard about it.
So in the story, a stepmother kills a young boy,
Then cooks him into a stew.
which is then served to his father.
Later, the boy returns as a bird and gets revenge by crushing the stepmother with a giant millstone.
And that's somehow considered a fairy tale.
Yeah, number one with a bullet, literally nightmare fuel. And then you got honorable mentions, Jammer.
So honorable mentions would be like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin.
Which
that
actually is one of my favorite, Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, Rumpelstiltskin. Is that the guy that slept for 20 years or something?
Yeah.
14 years, whatever it is.
Then the Frog Prince.
Is that the prince that gets kissed by a princess and turns into a prince when he's a frog?
The frog gets kissed and turns into a prince. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in real life, though, unfortunately.
No, they don't like kissing frogs in real life.
Yeah, I'd pay some princesses to kiss me.
Kiss your frog.
No, kiss me. Kiss my frog. Next one, Bluebeard. I don't even remember Bluebeard.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which honestly could have made the list by itself, I guess, because
from what you're told.
Yeah.
And so there you have it. Fairy tales were always magical kingdoms and singing animals.
Yeah, sometimes they were warnings, horror stories, or lessons about just how dangerous the world could be.
Right, and somehow people thought these were perfect bedtime stories.
Yeah, and so no wonder why kids are afraid of the dark and underneath the bed and the closet.
And killing each other.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff G commented. Here we go. What's this one? Said parents didn't soft soap, and then this one. These stories are allegorically to teach kiddies the perils of misbehavior. I'm thinking back then, bigger consequences. Yeah, you're right about that shit, Jeff G. Because
Jeff G.
You're talking about the wilderness, being out in the woods, animals attacking.
Jeff G. is like a scholar. I'll give you a holler.
Yeah, I mean, pulling out the allegorically. I mean, he was right there with that.
About all the lessons that these shit taught little shits.
Obviously, he's not drinking like we are.
Or is he?
Or he could be. He could be drinking and actually is in the light.
Thinking. He's drinking and actually really thinking.
Yeah, he's really thinking.
That was some good shit. Yeah, right. I wish we would have had more time to work on that, but that was not bad for a quick upload. And
in reality, if we actually put some production time in on some of this stuff, actually could,
it's hard to do when you're a family man, and I'm a tired man.
You're tarded man. What?
Tired.
Oh, I thought you said tarded man.
That too.
Not to say anything's wrong with that.
I still got to drink my second beer. I'm still drinking and thinking.
I drank 2.
You're a scholar.
I have a third.
Oh, there you go. We might as well save that next one. Maybe I could do one next week. We'll see. Since it's one.
The whole game show thing. The reason why I thought the game shows would be pretty cool is, back in the 70s, early 80s, they had Fantasy Island, Love Boat, kind of lighthearted shows that allowed these B movie actors, these TV actors, mainstream.
Actors. Jerry, you said this at the beginning of the video.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just reiterating.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
I pulled that one out. I can allegorically do something too. Reiterate.
I would just say retell.
Well, I'm drinking and thinking, and you're not.
I'm thinking like a second grader, right?
No, seriously. They gave those actors a venue to be able to make some money. there's no real shows like that today that allow them to do that.
I mean, and even if you get on some famous person's podcast or whatever, you're probably not making much money from that or anything, right?
And my thing is too, with the TV shows and everything, there really isn't any shows that are that funny. I mean, you talk about the Newlywed Game, the Match Game, Family Feud. They were really funny shows.
Yeah, especially Newlywed was really funny. Yeah. They came out with newer version of that though. It was just never as good as the original though.
Do you remember who the host was for the Newlywed Game?
Was it Chuck Willoughby? No, not Chuck Willoughby. No, Chuck Willoughby did the dating game.
Chuck Worley.
Let's check. Who did the dating? Worley? Who hosted the original dating game? Or not the dating, Newlyweds, right? That's what we're looking for. Who hosted the Newlywed show? Is that what we're talking about?
Newlywed Game.
Yeah.
The Newlywed
Bob
Game
Eubanks.
was mostly hosted by Bob Eubanks, starting in 1966.
Chuck Woolery did the dating game or whatever.
Paul Rodriguez in 1988, and Gary Kroger during the show's revival in 1996.
Okay. Dating game then.
Eubanks. Bob Eubanks. I wonder any other shows.
Bob Eubanks.
Did Bob Eubanks host any other shows besides the Newlywed Game?
Hey, tell me who was the MC on the Match Game 79.
Match Game 79. First, Bob Eubanks also did Card Sharks, Dreamhouse, Trivia Trap, Rhyme and Reason, and Diamond Head Game, and Family Secrets, and Powerball the Game Show. I don't remember that one.
Now, tell me who...
what was that one?
Was the MC or the narrator or whatever? What do they call
him? I'll say narrator. That sounds good. For which show?
For Match Game 79.
Who was the narrator for Match Game 79?
Gene Rayburn hosted and narrated Match Game 79.
He hosted and narrated.
However, the show's announcer and voiceover narrator was Johnny Olson.
Johnny Olson. Is that same Johnny?
Johnny Olson was Price is Right, too.
Is that the same Johnny that does Jeopardy? No. Right?
I think so.
Thanks Johnny. What show did Johnny Olson do announcements for?
Johnny Olson famously announced for the game show
Price is Right,
and is known for the catchphrase, "Come on down."
Match Game, Tell the Truth, What's My Line, and I Got a Secret. It must be a different Johnny on Jeopardy. Who's the man that does the introductions on Jeopardy? Johnny what?
The man who introduces Jeopardy,
Johnny Gilbert.
Says, "This is Jeopardy," is Johnny Gilbert. He has been the show's announcer since its revival in 1984.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it for the Johnnies. Thanks, Johnny.
If you listen to that guy's voice, it's you know who it is.
Did you ever see? I popped that up earlier. You were talking to Jeff. She said, "I'm stinking and thinking." I left it up there this whole time. You didn't even see it, Jammer.
I was blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light. Went out with a douche.
Rack up like a douche.
Yeah,
rack up like a douche. You know, the runner in the night.
Yeah.
And guess what, Shagdog, in the night, what I do?
I don't know.
I just close my eyes again. Climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train.
Oh, not the Dreamweaver.
I know you love that song.
Yeah, I was thinking that this kid I work with, he's like 21, but he's into Michael. I think I told you this before. He's into Michael Jackson a lot.
Oh.
Not Michael Jackson, but I was like, his mom's probably in her 40s, mid to late 40s, I was like, so who got you Michael Jackson? Your mom? He's like, yeah, she listens to Michael Jackson. So that's who got you to Michael Jackson, because you just didn't come across a Michael Jackson video when you were 14. Your mom's been playing Michael Jackson since you were a little teeny
Probably
kid.
while she was pregnant, he was hearing it through,
Yeah.
in the womb.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, beat it.
Because you don't see too many 21-year-old kids like listen to Michael Jackson. Got it in their mix, like about 10 or 12 Michael Jackson songs, and doing the slide and all the moonwalk or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know. I was a kid that listened to music that most people didn't listen to when they were my age, I should say.
Yeah, so, a lot of stuff from the 70s. So I'm figuring between your mom, your dad, and your sister, who's a little bit older than you.
Well, I knew a lot from the 50s and 60s. You never really knew because we never tapped into it.
Yeah, who never knew?
You didn't.
I know some from the 50s and 60s.
No, that I knew all this stuff from the 50s and 60s because I used to go listen to them more than anything.
Oh, yeah,
I used to love listening to all them Drifters and
my first music stuff, of course, Elvis. You heard Elvis all the time.
Oh yeah, mainstream ones.
But in the late 70s, early 80s, it was my mom was in a country band, so some of those crappy country songs that were popular at that time, late 70s, early 80s. And I mean, of course, I heard Kiss, because Kiss was popular with kids back in the late 70s or whatever. I heard the Eagles, Boston, stuff like that, but I wasn't really into rock at all at that point. I was just like listening to top 40 type stuff, Some rock,
flirting with disaster.
I didn't really start into hard rock until like 83, probably with Def Leppard and Quiet Riot, stuff like that.
Bill's got a gun. He's on the run.
Can't remember the words. There's danger in the air.
Danger in the air.
Can't you feel it in the air? There's danger in the air. Danger.
It's such a strange emotion. Rise up, gather round, rock this place to the ground. Burn it up,
Uh-oh.
watch the night go up and slow.
Jeff G's got something for you. Gary Wright, come on. You like Gary Wright, Jammer?
That was Dreamweaver.
That was Gary. Oh, that was Gary Wright.
Yeah.
All right, lay it down, around.
Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down.
Yeah, it's the weirdest song I ever sang at karaoke with all those little kids dancing in front of me. It was kind of weird.
It doesn't surprise me with this. The fact that this whole video you had about the kids. I don't know.
A fairy tale.
And then you were talking about Omegle and jacking off in front of them.
I wasn't talking about it. I was just saying the funny video I sent you the other day. The two dudes dressed up as a wizard and they're telling a girl if she could have anything, make any wish she wants. So, yeah. I think we did our old man mask. I think we should get one of those newer masks where you pull the whole shit over your head. Mm-hmm. I think we should need to find some good ones that somebody makes them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyhow,
I know that we had some future,
future Shagdog and Jammer.
Yeah, come into play and all that stuff. Yeah. But I don't know what you're talking about. Masks.
Yeah. If you dress up as wizards, you're a wizard, Harry.
I tell you what I would do. I'll do Harry Potter as an old man.
There you go. What would Harry Potter do as an old man?
Well, one thing he would his spells would falter because he's an older man and they don't quite work like it used to.
So what would the spell be called?
Did you just fart?
No.
I thought I heard you fart.
Did I burp or my stomach growl? No, I didn't fart. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, you did it
No.
like jeans. You got jeans on?
No, I got shorts on.
Sound like a.
So what kind of spell would Harry do? Like Erectior Excelsius or something like that?
Yeah, wreck me. Yeah, erect my sword.
Erect my sword extendius. Right?
Yeah. And kiss my sword extendius. I don't know.
Yeah.
See, Chat can figure it out.
Chat GPT can't help you with that one.
I'm sure I could figure something out.
Well, Harry Potter.
What happens when Harry Potter meets Ed McMahon?
A lot of those, especially the older people from Harry Potter, are gone. Not all of them, but the guy who played Snape, right? The guy who played Hans from. The old lady just recently died last year or the year before or something. Of course, the original Dumbledore died. I don't know if the second Dumbledore.
Let me tell you, I was watching a thing about Johnny Carson and his some of the repeatable people that were on his show as well as hosted the show in his absence.
Oh, yeah.
And those people, you had Jonathan Winters, Rodney Dangerfield.
He hosted the show before?
Robin Williams.
They hosted the show before? Or all
I said reoccurring guests.
Or hosts.
And
I want to know who hosted.
Steve Martin did, and Don Rickles, I know, hosted. And Steve Martin and so forth. All of them have passed away, including Johnny and Ed and Doc Severson and all those, as well as the people that accept Steve Martin.
Shorts. Shorts. He was talking about that fart you heard. Shorts and a rickety chair spells fart.
Yeah, I tell you, the rickety
chair.
It
might have been my chair. It might be
freaking loud.
Chair.
He talks about my microphone and all that stuff, and he's sitting there with a chair going.
Yeah, this used to be my grandmother's chair. Yeah.
Oh, don't make up.
That might be right there. Listen, be quiet and listen. Is this what you heard?
Mm-hmm.
It's a chair.
You farted again. Yeah. I like how you try to make it out to be the chair, but that sounds.
Yeah, if I could fart on command like that 10 times in a row,
yeah, I know you can.
I would be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I know you can.
I wish I could.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you are in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Why don't you go buy the book and find out? I get royalties. No.
You see that guy's face right there? You see that guy's face? Look at him. He's not amused.
He looks like he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, he's not amused. Got his eyebrows up there above his glasses.
Oh boy. I should shave off my eyebrows and just draw them in like these girls do, yeah.
And see how many people say something.
Make my own eyebrows. I bet you nobody would say nothing to
that. You know what I think they would do? They wouldn't say a word. They wouldn't say a word. They may talk amongst themselves, but they wouldn't say a word to you.
I bet you if I got dressed up as a woman and did stuff like that, like made my eyebrows, let's say is this transgender beer reviewer
for some time?
No. I'm just saying if I did it, I'd probably get more viewers and shit. If I dress up as a woman and say, I'm a trans,
if we were more liberal like that, we probably would get more following.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't be drinking beer. We'd probably be drinking White Claw.
like an actual white something.
We'd be drinking White Claw, yeah.
Right. Or
Seltzer waters.
glasses of white goo.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah.
your preference, so you go for
Not
it.
mine. The people in that category there. It's their preference. It's a different type of White Claw.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that. Even if I came on today and said, I used to be a woman, I started transitioning about 10 years ago, and here I am today. Oh man. Some people might believe that, and I probably get more views. Don't clip that out on that part.
Clip it.
Yeah. Jammer, I wish we could have started a little earlier or been planned a little bit better.
If we didn't have issues.
We had a little bit of issues. I'm going to have to go back and edit that one.
Yeah, if you want. No, I don't have that many more beers to do.
Yeah, it's 1:30 right now, too.
No, I'm just thinking of all the beers that I have to do. I don't have any single beers for myself to do.
Oh.
I have a lot of beer here right now that is meant for you and I to share.
Oh, we still got 2 more singles for beer reviews that you showed me.
Yeah, I got the Iron Beer and
yeah, we can save that if I can do it next week or the week after. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
I'll see if I can't go to a few places and find some other beer too. You know, Aldi. You'd be surprised. Aldi has beer, and some of their beer is actually really good.
I'll say.
However, I don't think Aldi is going to be a big. People are not going to go crazy like in Dade City's Everett Hills area. The Winn-Dixies are switching over to Aldi. I don't think they're going to be all that happy with it because they don't have a deli and bakery and all that stuff. And
yeah, isn't there one Winn-Dixie staying open in Everett Hills? I think one Winn-Dixie switched to an Aldi and the other one's still staying open.
Well, Dade City is Aldi now.
Yeah. But Everett Hills had 2 Winn-Dixies. I heard one on East 54 switched to an Aldi, but I heard the other one over by my old house is staying in Winn-Dixie.
Well, Aldi bought them, so yeah. I don't know how long they're going to keep the name alive.
Yeah. Wow.
And the funny thing about it is, Shagdog, that company used to be a big company. You know, they used to have their own. Yeah, they had their own cattle ranches, all that stuff. They had their own lines, product lines. You know,
so kind of like likes.
There, yeah. I guess what it is I go around going to these companies and I work for them, and when I leave, they go to shit.
Yeah, it took Winn-Dixie a long time though, right?
No, not really, because I had stock. I was part of their profit sharing, and I had stock in them and everything. And then they went bankrupt, and the stock doubled, right?
Yeah.
And then they went bankrupt, and so I got stuck with, I held on to it, and didn't realize they were going in such a bad situation. Although I kind of knew it because, they wanted to go 24/7 when Walmart started saying, "Oh, we're going to do 24/7," and they said, "Well, we're going to do 24/7 to combat Walmart." And I'm like, the bigwigs were walking through, and I was in produce department.
Hey, Jeff G.
All right, Jeff G. Shout out to you.
Careful with your finger poking.
Yeah. Or popping or snapping.
That would be a good one.
Finger looking good. Yeah. But when I was there and the bigwigs were coming through, they were talking about, we're going to go 24/7. I said, and I looked at them, and I finally spoke up. You know how I am sometimes. I'll speak up when I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And I said to them, you're not going to be able to compete with Walmart. Walmart's got all this other stuff to draw people in. I mean, you got clothing, and you got sporting goods and automotive and all this other, there's no
Right.
way that you're going to be able to compete with Walmart, all because you have groceries and a little bit of general merchandise. You're not keeping the. I said you're wanting to stay open 24/7, but you're not going to have the pharmacy open. You're not going to have the deli open. You're not going to have meat department open where they actually can do things for people. Hey, cut
Right.
this and do that. I said, so you're not going to be able to compete with them. And they looked at me like I was crazy. I said, hey, I'm just telling you, take my word for it. And I walked out. Well, guess what? My word came to pass.
Well, they never tried to go 24/7, did they? They never went to 24/7, right? They did? How long ago was that?
Many, 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 many years ago.
Did it last long?
When I left them, they tried to do it, and it lasted maybe 6 months, 9 months, and then they went out.
Yeah, I remember they used to be open.
I was still there. I'm sorry, I was still there when they did it. They decided to do it, and then when I left, they were still doing it, and that's when they went the pot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember when I used to live over by one, they were open to 11 at one time, and then they weren't even getting enough business to stay open till 11, so they started closing at 10,
Yeah, they really screwed their whole. And I, what I contribute to that downfall is back in the day when I was there, they were very strict about the people they hired, and very strict of having what the people having people do what they did, and that was the bag boys when they had to sweep the floors and mop the floors and everything like that. Back in that day, people would smoke and they would toss their cigarette butts everywhere and da, 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 da. If there was anything on the floor, a cigarette butt or anything on the floor after they've already swept and mopped the floor, the manager would make them do it all over again.
Huh.
So if the manager came along and found one little thing on the floor, do it over again. I don't care. You're staying until it gets done. And so you think you're getting off? Oh no, you have to stay another 30 minutes to get it done.
Smarter thing would have been to have them start later, and so they could stay after close and do that at the close.
Yeah,
right?
well, they did do it after closing.
Oh, okay. So
That's what I'm
problem?
saying. If they found something, they would force them to do it
Oh,
again.
I thought you said they did it and then someone threw a cigarette butt when they were done on the floor.
No. So then they would, or if they were leveling, or like you say, blocking or whatever like that.
We say zoning, fronting and
Zoning, fronting, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
They would turn around. They would say if you didn't do it, and they walk down an aisle and you didn't do it properly, they'd say, okay, you got to do it all over again. Start from aisle 1 and go all the way across the store again.
And I don't do that where I'm at.
Yeah, they would force that, and then after a while, people would like, yeah, I like overtime, but I don't want to stay all late tonight. I want to get out on time, so let's get it done right.
Yeah, Walmart doesn't force people to stay. I mean, you get done zoning, it's like 10 to 7 before you're supposed to leave, and they walk down your aisle. It's not done really good. I mean, for 10 minutes, hey, I need you to touch this up. Okay, about 10 minutes, most of them would be okay, and they leave, and all right, I'm walking out. You clock out 9 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. They were much more stricter back then.
Yeah,
and that strictness went away.
You can't keep people doing that, though. I mean,
yeah, you could keep. You know what happened? Yeah, we had people that there was a turnover and everything, but the ones they got, they kept.
Right. I mean, well, if you're going to give them raises and treat them good, yeah, they'll do it and stay. Yeah, but if you're not giving them treat them any different than the good workers, different than the shitty workers.
It's like I told people at my work now. I said my first raise when I was working at the grocery store back in the early '80s or mid '80s was over $1.50 or $1 or something like that. My first raise over $1 or something. And then my second raise was like 75 cents $1.
Wow.
And then the third raise is like 50 cents. Fourth raise was another 50
slacking, huh?
cents. No, it's just the way you have certain. If you were a bag boy, you would make X amount to X amount. So once you got closer to the top of that, you couldn't go any higher. So whatever raise you got, they would give just a little bit more to get you closer to it, but not as much. So if you did a good job and everything right off the bat, you got a humongous raise, and so forth. And then after that, they would ask you if you wanted to move into stock crew or you go to front and whatever, And so,
I think the most raises I ever had is here. I mean, my first year got $1, but that was $1 across the board because of inflation in 2022 or whatever, 2021, 2022. Everybody got $1 raise. Since then, the year after that, we didn't get shit. It's like 22 cents, some type of cost of living adjustment.
Yeah.
Year after that was based on how many years you've been there, so I got screwed at that one. It was 20 some cents. And then this year is based on how many years you've been there, your performance, the store's performance, and your attendance. So I got screwed on that one because of the attendance, and the store performance wasn't good either because they really screwed up some shit. But I was like looking at that, and then I looked at some guys that been working there 10 years. He's leaving, go to Pepsi. He's going to Pepsi to be a vendor. Go to the stores, meet the driver, and have to fill the stuff. He's leaving. He told me what he was making the other day. I was like, really? I was like, you've been here 10 years? You're only making about 15 cents more than me? I was like, holy shit. They got some bad raises.
Yeah. My whole point was the fact that get over $1 raise, the first raise that I had there. First raise I got at the company I am now was like 75, 85 cents.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's crap.
Oh, that's crap. Yeah, but it's better than some people get. Like, remember Lex Pasco giving out 5 and 10 cent raises and shit.
Yeah, well, I remember the one guy telling him, here, keep my nickel. Here, just take it back.
Yeah. That's fun.
If you need, if you think it's nickel's so bad, just keep it.
What's 5 cents times 40 hours? What is that? I can't remember that. That's $2 extra a week. Yeah. I guess if you're paying 100 people, that's an extra $200 a week you're paying out.
Over a year's time, what is it?
200 times 52. Right? Yeah, you know the thing.
No, I don't.
But you don't know the thing? Here, I'll Google it.
I said 40 hours times a nickel is $2.
40 hours times a nickel, $2. And we said 200. What? 200 people? $2 times 200 people, or 100 people?
$2 times 52 weeks is 4 and 10. That's $104. Right?
Yeah, $104 for a year. Yeah, raise. I thought you meant for all the people that I mentioned.
I'm just saying.
I had to Googleize that one.
Forgive me if it's not correct, because that's drunk mathematics.
That's Jammer mathematics. That's Jammer math. Your Jammer math is sometimes like, wait, hold on. 45. And divided by 3, and then you multiply it by this, and then you do this.
Divided by 3 is 15, right?
I don't know. But anyhow,
45 divided by 3 is 15, right?
You are correct, sir.
Okay then.
But I'm saying your math is you jump back and forth all over the place trying to figure something else. Then you get to the end, you're like, hold on, wait a second. And then you're doing the whole shit over again. That's because
you distract me.
Yeah. Just have Google do it for you.
You turn around and you start saying stuff, and that distracts me.
Alrighty. That'll be it for this one. That was a long video. 2-hour videos. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And this one I did a split on YouTube. I made it vertical and horizontal. So I go back in the vertical one and privatize that one and make short clips out of it. You're welcome.
All right.
All right, Jammer. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
Can't wait to get my old setup. I'm Shagdog.
Yeah, Shagdog likes his applause by himself. He doesn't want to include it.
I don't have any applause.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see you next week, maybe, or next month. One or the other.
Bye. Fairly well. Hasta la vista. Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Join Shagdog and Jammer for the Spitter Swallow Beer Review.
Arrivederci.